Picture this. It's a regular evening. You're chilling with your friends, maybe sprawled out on the couch, snacks in hand, and suddenly, your group chat lights up. Not just any notification. This is the kind that makes everyone's phone buzz at once. You know the drill. Someone's dropped a hot new piece of celebrity gossip, and now the whole squad is scrambling to see what's up. The excitement is contagious. You can practically feel the anticipation in the air as everyone's eyes widen, thumbs flying across screens, and the first, "OMG, did you see this?" message pops up. It's the kind of moment that brings everyone together, united by the universal language of pop culture drama. If you're the one who always knows the latest scoop before anyone else, the one who can recite celebrity timelines and relationship histories like it's your job, then congratulations, you're a true gossip pro. You're the friend everyone turns to for the inside story, the one who can break down the drama, analyze the shade, and predict the next big feud before it even hits the headlines. You don't just follow the news, you live for the thrill of the reveal, the rush of a perfectly timed comeback, and the satisfaction of seeing your predictions come true. Whether it's a whispered secret at a party or a viral tweet that sets the internet ablaze, you're always in the know, and you wouldn't have it any other way. Now let's talk about the ultimate crossover event for pop culture fans everywhere. Imagine a world where the sharp wit and biting satire of the White Lotus collides with the unpredictable, self-deprecating humor of Pete Davidson. If you're obsessed with The White Lotus, that deliciously dark, Emmy-winning series that's equal parts comedy, drama, and social commentary, and you also can't get enough of Pete Davidson, the king of awkward charm and late-night punchlines, then buckle up. This story is tailor-made for you. It's the kind of Hollywood moment that feels almost too good to be true. The intersection of two fan-favorite universes that promises laughs, drama, and maybe even a little bit of shade. You're definitely in the right place, because what's about to unfold is the kind of celebrity showdown that has everyone talking. Fans are buzzing, social media is on fire, and even the most casual observers can't help but get swept up in the excitement. Whether you're a die-hard White Lotus devotee, a Pete Davidson superfan, or just someone who loves a good celebrity clapback, this is the story you've been waiting for. So grab your popcorn, settle in, and get ready for a wild ride through the glitzy, unpredictable world of Hollywood's latest viral moment. Hollywood is a place where egos are as big as the billboards, and every day brings a new headline, a new scandal, or a new viral moment. But every once in a while, something happens that cuts through the noise. A moment so hilarious, so perfectly timed, that it reminds us all why we love following celebrity culture in the first place. Are you ready for some Hollywood hilarity? Because this story has it all. Quick wit, playful banter, and a comeback that's already being hailed as legendary. It's the kind of moment that makes you laugh out loud, rewind the clip, and immediately send it to your friends with a string of fire emojis. So here's the story. Let's set the scene. Pete Davidson, the reigning king of awkward jokes and self-aware humor, is doing what he does best, making people laugh, but also dropping a little bit of real talk. Pete's the kind of guy who can turn even the most uncomfortable moment into comedy gold, and he's never been afraid to poke fun at himself, or anyone else for that matter. Whether he's roasting his own tattoos, riffing on his love life, or calling out the absurdity of fame, Pete always manages to walk the line between hilarious and heartfelt. And this time, he's got his sights set on one of the breakout stars of the White Lotus. During a recent Hollywood event, think glitzy parties, flashing cameras, and a who's who of the entertainment world, Pete found himself in conversation with a rising star from the White Lotus. The show has been a cultural phenomenon, catapulting its cast into the spotlight and making overnight celebrities out of its most memorable characters. Pete, ever the seasoned veteran of fame's roller coaster, decided to offer a little advice. With his trademark smirk and a twinkle in his eye, he warned the White Lotus star not to let fame go to their head. "Don't let it turn your head too big," he joked, half serious, half teasing, but all Pete. It was the kind of comment that could have gone either way, friendly advice or a subtle dig, depending on how you took it. Classic Pete, always walking that fine line between being funny and being just a little bit serious. He's the guy who can make you laugh while also making you think, who can deliver a punchline with a wink and a nod that lets you know there's a little bit of truth behind the joke. In Hollywood, where egos can be fragile and reputations are everything, it takes guts to call someone out, even in jest. But Pete's never been one to shy away from saying what's on his mind, and his fans love him for it. Whether he's on stage, on screen, or just hanging out at a party, Pete's always the life of the party, the guy everyone wants to talk to, and the one who's never afraid to keep it real. But here's where things get really interesting. You might expect the White Lotus star to laugh it off, maybe blush a little, or just nod politely and move on. But no, this is Hollywood after all, and if there's one thing the stars of the White Lotus have proven, it's that they're not afraid to speak their minds. Instead of backing down or taking the comment to heart, the White Lotus star decided to fire back, with a comeback that was as sharp as it was hilarious. It was the kind of response that instantly went viral, the sort of witty retort that makes you want to stand up and cheer. In a world where celebrities are often expected to play it safe, this star proved they've got the confidence, the charisma, and the comedic chops to go toe-to-toe with Pete Davidson himself. In a follow-up interview, think bright lights, cameras rolling, and a room full of eager reporters, the White Lotus star was asked about Pete's advice. With a sly grin and a twinkle in their eye, they didn't miss a beat. "If I took every celebrity's advice," they quipped, "I'd have a tattoo of my own face." The room erupted in laughter, and you could practically hear the collective gasp as the quote made its way across social media. It was a direct hit, a perfect blend of self-awareness, humor, and just the right amount of sass. In that moment, the White Lotus star proved they're not just a talented actor, but a master of the art of the clapback. The tattoo reference was especially brilliant, given Pete Davidson's own famously inked-up body. It was a subtle nod to Pete's reputation for collecting tattoos like souvenirs, each one telling a story, each one a little piece of his wild ride through fame. By turning Pete's own trademark into the punchline, the White Lotus star managed to pay homage to Pete's style, while also making the joke their own. It was witty, it was clever, and it was delivered with the kind of confidence that only comes from knowing you've just won the moment. The interview clips spread like wildfire, racking up views, likes, and shares as fans everywhere celebrated the epic exchange. Fans couldn't get enough. Social media lit up with reactions, as people from all corners of the internet weighed in on the clapback heard round the world. Some called it the best celebrity comeback of the year, while others praised the White Lotus star for standing their ground and showing that they're more than just a pretty face on the red carpet. Memes started popping up within minutes, GIFs of the moment were shared across Twitter and Instagram, and fan accounts went into overdrive, dissecting every word, every facial expression, every perfectly timed pause. It was a masterclass in how to handle a celebrity roast, and fans were loving every second of it. The internet, as always, did what it does best. It exploded with creativity. Memes featuring Pete Davidson's face superimposed onto tattooed bodies, TikTok reaction videos with fans reenacting the exchange, and viral tweets that racked up thousands of likes in minutes. People couldn't stop talking about the moment, and it quickly became the top trending topic across multiple platforms. Even those who had never watched The White Lotus or followed Pete Davidson's career found themselves drawn into the drama, eager to see what all the fuss was about. It was a perfect storm of celebrity culture, internet humor, and the kind of quick-witted banter that makes for unforgettable viral moments. But it wasn't just the fans who got in on the fun. Other celebrities started chiming in, adding their own takes, jokes, and words of support. Some shared their own stories of awkward advice from fellow stars, while others simply applauded the White Lotus star for their quick thinking and fearless attitude. Red carpet interviews turned into impromptu comedy sessions, with reporters asking everyone from A-list actors to up-and-coming musicians what they thought of the now iconic exchange. It was a rare moment of unity in Hollywood, as stars from all walks of life came together to celebrate the art of the clapback and the joy of not taking themselves too seriously. Honestly, it's refreshing to see Hollywood let its guard down for once. In an industry that's often obsessed with image, perfection, and carefully crafted personas, moments like this remind us that celebrities are just people. Flawed, funny, and sometimes a little bit petty, just like the rest of us. There's something deeply satisfying about watching two stars go toe-to-toe in a battle of wits, especially when it's all in good fun. It's a reminder that, beneath the glitz and glamour, there's a real sense of camaraderie, a willingness to laugh at themselves, and a shared understanding that sometimes the best way to deal with fame is to not take it too seriously. So, what do you think? Was Pete Davidson just looking out for a fellow star, offering some friendly advice from someone who's been through the ups and downs of fame? Or was he throwing a little bit of shade, testing the White Lotus star's ability to handle the heat? And what about that clapback? Was it legendary, or just another day in the wild world of celebrity banter? These are the questions that keep fans debating, dissecting, and discussing long after the moment has passed. It's the kind of story that sparks conversation, inspires think pieces, and keeps the group chats buzzing late into the night. One thing's for sure, this exchange will go down in pop culture history as one of the greats. It's the kind of moment that reminds us why we love following celebrity news in the first place. The drama, the humor, the unexpected twists, and the sheer joy of watching two talented people go head-to-head in a battle of wits. Whether you're Team Pete, Team White Lotus, or just here for the laughs, there's no denying that this was a clapback for the ages. So go ahead, give it up for both stars. They've earned it. If you loved this story and want more behind-the-scenes drama, hilarious celebrity moments, and all the latest buzz from Hollywood, don't forget to hit like, drop your hottest take in the comments, and subscribe for more. We've got all the tea, all the memes, and all the moments you won't want to miss. Until next time, keep your group chats lively, your comebacks sharp, and your sense of humor ready. Because in the world of celebrity, you never know what's coming next.